Hello and welcome to Actual Reviews in English, another quick TLDR video where I take a look at whatever's I've reviewed and force myself to say something good, something bad, what I think is the best and what I think is the worst in an abbreviated format. And today it's the Simgot Supermix 4. Now these IEMs were sent to me by Simgot, no affiliation with Simgot. You can find out more by checking out the full review, which is linked in the description, or head over to actualreviews.com. Okay, so starting off with something good. The bass. Now, these have a fair bit of presence in the bass, which is actually above my preferences, but it works well and it's well controlled. And unless you actually push them to the limit with like things like Chameleon, but you can know more about that if you check out the full review. But unless you actually push them to the limit, the bass on these is very, very good and works very, very well. Something bad. Well, I guess if you do push them to the limit, then the driver can suffer. So, I mean, again, refer to the full review for more info, but Chameleon, when it's in full swing with everything going on at once, the driver does seem to lose a bit of clarity, which is to be expected. I mean, that's a torture test. Now, the best, the IEMs, finally a Simgot IEM that I can really say that I like. I've reviewed a bunch of Simgot IEMs, and my reviews usually conclude in good, but they're usually just not for me. These are a set of IEMs that I just really enjoy. They use a dynamic driver, a BA, a planar, and a piezoelectric driver to get the sound, and usually that's something can go very wrong unless it's done well, but they've just managed to make it so coherent and work well together, and I just really have enjoyed these IEMs. So to me that is the best, finally a set of Simgots that I can just without a but say that I've really enjoyed. The worst, well, I'm gonna say the actual contents of the package. Now, these are not really expensive. They're €140 set of IEMs, so they're not cheap, but they're not really because they're expensive. But yeah, I mean, you get the typical Simgot stuff. So while I'm saying this is the worst, I'm saying this is the worst because I need to say something is the worst. And in comparison to other brands, it is a bit sparse at this price point. But at the same time, it's what you usually get from Simgot, except that you usually get some interchangeable nozzles, because usually you can change the tuning, and I'm actually happy these don't have interchangeable nozzles. Give me one set that sounds good and I'm happy. But yeah, I mean, you can't really complain because it's what you usually get with Simgot, no better, no worse. But at the same time, if you do compare it to other brands, then you're not getting a lot for your €140, except for these, which are well worth it. But anyway, I digress. If you want to know more, check out the full review. It's linked in the description, or head over to actualreviews.com, and I'll be back with another one soon. See you later.